I'm no relationship expert, and my wife might echo that. Nevertheless, I read a very interesting article the other day on how to stop obsessing over someone that you can't have. It's by, if I'm not mistaken, Alex Needham. It was about dealing with these difficult emotions, and I thought that I'd share some of it with you. If someone is obsessed with a person or a thing, they keep thinking about them and find it difficult, very difficult to think about anything else. An obsession, especially with someone that you can't have, it can be all-consuming and it can seriously affect your everyday life and even, if you're not careful, lead to anxiety and depression. Sometimes obsessive thoughts stem from conditions like OCD, which stands for obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, this is a common mental health condition where a person has obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors. This can be particularly distressing, more so when the feelings are directed at someone who is unavailable or inaccessible. The way that you know you are obsessed with someone, the warning signs will include constantly thinking about them, feeling unhappy and out of control when you're starting to lose your own identity, changes in your behavior or in your moods. You tend to be short-tempered, getting irritated quickly, revolving your life around them when your happiness depends on them. And the best ways that I found to stop obsessing over someone that you can't have is firstly, and this might sound counterintuitive, that is obsessing over yourself. When we put all our energy into obsessing over a relationship or another person, we tend to not have any energy left for ourselves. So try instead becoming obsessed with yourself for a bit. Build your self-esteem. Because suffering from low self-esteem, one of the side effects is difficulties relating to people. You cut yourself off from everything and everyone. It's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. You don't seem to be able to move forward. You have no zest for life. It's like a stalemate. No enjoyment, no enthusiasm. You don't seem to be able to move forward in life at all. What you can do is go back to the basics. Try new looks. Focus on what you love. A new hobby perhaps. Do all you can to make yourself happy again. Outside of this obsession, don't let your happiness depend on someone else who doesn't love you back. Learn to love yourself instead. And secondly, stop feeding the obsession. And an obsession needs to be fed to remain strong. Thinking of or seeing that person may be giving you a burst of pleasure as it temporarily feeds that desire. However, and this is what you need to guard against, because by doing so, you're only fueling something which is damaging to your own life. And however difficult it is, you need to snap out of it. It's not healthy. I know it is difficult, but you owe it to yourself. So try to stop obsessing about them, talking about them, and seeing them whenever possible. And yes, I know that you know their routine, what time they usually go to the gym, where they work, the restaurants that they frequent, because you want to place yourself in the vicinity, but just don't. And if they pop into your head, which is the inevitable, well, acknowledge the thought firstly and gently tell yourself you've decided not to indulge this right now and distract yourself with other things until the thoughts pass. It's difficult, especially if you love the person and perhaps still do, but you need to do that. You need to let go, not for them, for you, and create some distance, whether it's a complicated romantic relationship or a toxic one with family. There are times you just have to let go. We've all experienced relationships that felt too involved or emotionally draining. Now, these unhealthy relationships can be draining, as I mentioned, both mentally and physically. Sometimes detaching from them is the best way to take care of your own mental health and well-being. So put some distance between you and the person you are obsessing over. In this way, you can achieve a healthy mental separation with the person. This can be challenging at first, taken, and I'm not denying it. However, being too close to someone that you can't have will only fuel this unhealthy relationship. Now, as time goes by, you'll find it becoming easier. Ask anyone who's been there. As years go by, you look back and can't believe you were so obsessed over that person. Really now, it's almost embarrassing now. But I have sympathy for you where you are right now, and just want to encourage you to keep moving forward. You need to start living in the moment. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath, be present in all things and thankful for all things. The here, the now. It means letting go of the past and not waiting for the future. It means living your life consciously, aware that each moment that you breathe is a gift. And meditation is an extremely helpful practice for people who are struggling with obsessions, as it teaches you, it will definitely teaches you to live in the moment. It engages your senses and will help you to enjoy the world around you rather than in your head. It will also help you to deal with unwanted thoughts, acknowledging, very importantly, that their presence, yes, but gently moving aside and refusing to feed them. This is useful because the chances are, if you tell yourself not to think about something at all, it's likely that all you will be thinking about is that exact something. It's like when you are on a diet and you want to stop eating cake, the only thing you think about is cake. One of the best unforeseen consequences of simplifying our lives is simply to live in the present. The now, the here and the now. And lastly, try new habits. That's always a good thing. Try encouraging yourself to change your routine and to give your mind something new to focus on. This is important for your mental health. Whether it's a new hobby, a new look, new people or new places. This signals to your brain that this is a time of change. Moreover, encouraging you to look to the future rather than your past. You taking certain steps, including prioritizing your self-care and setting boundaries. It may help you make moving forward easier. Well, that's me, everybody, on how to stop obsessing over someone and start letting go. It's not easy, I acknowledge that, but you have to. You have to do it not for them, do it for you. You deserve it. You deserve happiness again. And as I mentioned earlier, one day you will look back and you won't believe that you were so obsessed with that person. And because you will be in a much better space. And I believe in you. The question is, do you believe in yourself? Thank you so much. I sincerely hope that this video was of value to you. And if it was, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video and to share it. And subscribing, it is really easy. Firstly, two things. It is firstly absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a cent. And secondly, it is really easy. As I mentioned, you can just click that subscriber button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. I always get confused because it's my left, but of course it's your right. And please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you would be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.